Welcome back, Romantic Home family, and welcome if you all are new. I am Olivia, Olivia's Romantic Home. In today's video, I am over the moon, excited to share with you guys some DIY, Dollar Tree, and budget-friendly spring Easter decor crafts. This is episode 4 in my huge I Love Spring series. I love to share with you guys so many different ideas on how to have a boutique, gorgeous home on a budget. Now, if you guys love that, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. It's totally free. It helps me out so much. I am a full-time content creator, and pop over to my Olivia's Romantic Home DIY Facebook page where I share daily crafting inspiration with you guys over there. Now listen, I've also opened an Etsy shop. It's called Olivia's Romantic Home Etsy, and I'm putting some delightful little sweet treats in there. I'm also considering putting some of my big fluffy bows in there. Let me know in the comment section if you guys would be interested in that. There is a link to my Etsy shop in the comment section. You guys can see these are some of my brand new cakes that I just finished. They take me about 2 weeks to make, so look out for those new listings coming soon. Thank you guys so much for being here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. Let's create a beautiful spring Easter wreath using Dollar Tree supplies. So from the Dollar Tree Plus section, I found this Easter bunny wreath form, and then I'm going to take some of this super adorable egg wired ribbon, and I'm going to simply loop it over on itself 4 times to create the first set of loops. This is an easy bow you guys can do with no tools. Set that aside, and then you're going to take another piece of the ribbon a little bit smaller, make another set of loops, and then leave a tail. This is the most easy, amazing bow, especially for this little project. And all you guys needed was $1.25 and that Dollar Tree ribbon. You're going to take your loops, pinch them together, and then add in your little tail. Now, super easy. Grab a zip tie, a piece of floral wire, or a pipe cleaner, and just get that bow together, basically. Now, I love zip ties because there's a foolproof way that nothing is going to fly off, especially if you have a little bit of a windy area. You want to pre-fluff your bows. Now, if you guys have been watching me for some time, you know I'm a big proponent of bow fluffing. You want to pre-fluff your bows. Also, don't forget to dovetail your ends. So take your ribbon, cross it in half, and then take your scissors and simply cut an upwards triangle, and that's going to give you that cute little dovetailed end that's going to make your project look a little bit nicer if you're selling it or just using it in your own home. Now, this beautiful wreath is going to be given to my future daughter-in-law and my son for their lovely little home. They love blues, and she's also been sprucing things up for spring, so I'm super excited to bless them with this beautiful little wreath. Now, I zip tied it to the side of the little bunny's neck. Then I'm going to take this plaid ribbon. It's a smaller ribbon. It's not wired, also from Dollar Tree, and I'm simply going to take the smaller ribbon and tie a shoelace bow. So just take it and cover up your zip tie with the smaller ribbon. It's also going to give your bow a little bit of movement because you've added some more textural element and a different pattern. So just take and tie this part segment like you're tying a shoelace bow, and leave your tails a little bit flowy and long. You can also always trim them up. So here's how it's looking so far. Now we want to add some beautiful spring greenery. I know Skylar, who's my future daughter-in-law, she loves like a really gardeny look. In fact, for her bridal shower, we are going to do off the market theme, and so I'm going to be doing a lot of like really gardeny market stuff. So I think this would be perfect for their home. So I'm taking some greenery, and this is just one of those bundles of Hobby Lobby greenery that I simply clipped apart. And what I love about this Hobby Lobby greenery is the whole stem you can clip into 2 pieces. At least for this project you can, because the bunny wreath is a little bit smaller. So I'm simply hot gluing it in and around the bow. This was such an easy wreath form to work with. Originally when I purchased it, it suggested to put florals all over the wire mesh part, which you could do that as well, but I just thought it was so cute. I wanted to leave that mesh part open because I kind of felt like it gave it a little bit of a rustic kind of gardeny vibe. So let me know how you guys would create this. Again, this is in the Dollar Tree Plus section, and this was at a smaller store, so it wasn't like a Dollar Tree superstore, but I thought it was a really great deal. I don't even think that they would have this cheaply at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. So if you guys have a chance to grab one, I'm going to go pick one more up tomorrow because I want to make one for my mom. So anyway, but just continue to add in your greenery, and then you can see off to the side over there, I have 3 or 4 bundles of other Dollar Tree florals. Here's how the greenery looks so far. Now I have some of the calla lilies from Dollar Tree. I grabbed a blue bundle and a pink bundle, and I didn't even end up using all of them, but I want to do a 3-point section. So I'm going to do my florals in 3 different points. So up off to the side, kind of down underneath the bow area, and then off to the opposite side. And that's going to give our eye some movement. It's also going to give kind of a pattern on how we're adding in our different colors. So I added in the pink calla lilies, and then I'm going to, or the blue ones, and then I'm going to add in the pink ones. And I am hot gluing every single piece because if I'm going to give this wreath to them, I want to make sure that it all stays together. We don't want anything flying off. But you guys can get really creative. Use whatever ribbon that you have on hand and florals that you love. So for the white florals, this was actually a bundle from Hobby Lobby, and I got quite a bit of bang for my buck. I only ended up needing about 3 of those, and then I'm going to use some of these little Dollar Tree eggs. I used a blue one and a yellow one to really kind of complement the colors in that ribbon to keep it kind of still a little bit, more in the blue tones, which I really love, and I know they're going to love. It's going to be so sweet and fabulous for their Easter front door, or if they don't want to hang it on their front door, they could hang it anywhere in their home. Just give it that nice touch of spring gardening vibes. What do you guys think about this creation? I was actually really excited for how easy this Dollar Tree bunny wreath form was to use. So if you guys are kind of a beginner wreath maker, you can't go wrong with this. Slap a bow on it, add in some greenery and some pretty florals, and you have a gorgeous creation that you could possibly sell. I would sell these if it wasn't a little bit hard for me to ship something this large, but fun and fabulous and very budget friendly. Now for this Dollar Tree DIY, I found these peeps at Dollar Tree. They were in the Dollar Tree Plus section, but there were 4 of them, so they were pretty budget friendly for what you got. If you guys can see off to the side, I actually made one of them into one of my Pretty Love Shack fancy cakes. But for this set, I wanted a little bunny family. I'm really trying to resist the urge to go crazy and go buy a bunch of the bunnies that I keep seeing on all the cute little Easter videos online, because I have bunnies here and I have these bunnies, and so I thought, you know what, let's chalk paint them with some chalk paint. Now this is in the rose color, and so it's kind of a dusty rose. It's by Dixie Belle Paints, which I absolutely love their paint. It's the same color that I used on my dining room furniture on my chairs. I actually chalk painted the furniture, the chairs. I chalk painted the dining room set white, but then I chalk painted the chairs, which is really cool. I have to go back and try to see if I can find the video. I'm not sure that I shared that with you guys, but it was actually pretty easy to do. But for this little Dollar Tree DIY, I'm just going to go ahead and add several layers of chalk paint. Now, I got in on this project and kind of realized that I needed more time to be able to finish this, so I'm not going to really do a whole lot more to the bunny besides chalk paint it, but I thought you guys might enjoy for me to play some relaxing music and you could watch me paint. Okay, so for this bunny, I decided that I wanted a little bit more of a softer, brighter pink. I want to do a shabby chic bunny, but I want it to be a little bit less dusty pink and a little bit brighter. So I decided to use some of my Dixie Belle paint. This is in the color Fluff, and some of my Dollar Tree pink paint. Now, I will tell you that Dollar Tree pink paint probably wasn't super pigmented because it took me a couple of squirts to really get the pink that I wanted. I didn't want it to be a bright pink at all. I wanted it to be very soft, very shabby chic. I want to be able to use this in my home, around my fireplace possibly. And so I just really wanted a certain kind of particular pink, and also to kind of match some of the little cake creations that I have been making. So once I had that done, I'm just going to go ahead and paint the little bunny and just really give him a good coat. But it did take several coats, and so I have my little heater going in my studio, and I'm just going to have to come back to this project tomorrow because I really need to give them a chance for the paint to kind of set up. Sometimes when I do these DIYs, I get ideas in my head and I'm like, I'm going to do all this and this and that and this, because I film and edit and post everything in one day. So when you guys see me do multiple projects, I am actually doing that in real time in that day generally. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and give this one that layer of chalk paint, and then I'm just setting them all out to dry. I gave them 2 layers and they still need a 3rd coat. Part of it is because of that Dollar Tree plasticky material that I'm really trying to cover. I think you can lay down a layer of Mod Podge if you have a really slick surface, and that will help your paint not to have to use so many coats. I'm not for sure about that. Let me know in the comment section below. Even though I am sharing this DIY with you guys, I don't know everything, that's for sure. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and give them all the same color of coat, and then tomorrow, once they have set up and dried long enough, I'm going to add a layer of Mod Podge over them, and then I'm either going to come back with you guys with a part 2 if I decide to do more. I kind of thought I would leave it open for you guys to help me decide once you see the finished look of how these bunnies turned out. Do I add anything to them, or do I just need to add some eyes and make them look like a peep? Or do I just need to leave them as is? Should I add in some white for dimension? I did go ahead and want to share with you guys the 2nd coat because there was kind of such a difference in the rose and then this other color that I kind of mixed up. So again, you guys just kind of have fun with this and get creative. The Waverly chalk paint also from Walmart works wonders. It's a great paint too. And I really am thinking that the Dollar Tree little pink paint isn't too bad. I used a lot of it to color some of my spackle because I wanted a really light pink. So it's actually good that it wasn't super hot pink or pigmented. But let me know in the comment section below, once you guys see the finished bunny, should I add bows around their necks? Should I give them some dimension with some more white paint? Should I just leave them alone? Because you guys know I really like to just really go crazy. They're almost kind of really cute just as is, which is a lot for me to say because I like a lot of pattern, a lot of busy, a lot of fun. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to leave them alone. Or should I make them into cakes? Because that bunny cake off to the side is absolutely adorable. I can't wait to put that in my Etsy shop. Can you imagine if I had 4 of those? Okay, so for this next Dollar Tree DIY, I just grabbed one of the little Dollar Tree eggs. I was looking for the wooden eggs, like the wooden hearts that they had, because I wanted to do some Love Shack fancy eggs. And so I didn't see the larger egg, but this egg is a pretty decent size too. They only had 2 of them, so I'm not sure what that was about. But I have this Love Shack fancy wallpaper left over from the dorm decor that I did, that I shared with you guys on one of my last videos. But it's super easy to use. It's peel and stick Love Shack fancy wallpaper. I am so in love with the Love Shack fancy designs. It reminds me so much of Shabby Chic. I had somebody on my TikTok comment and say, you know, Rachel Ashwell was the original Love Shack fancy, and definitely she was. But I will tell you that Love Shack Fancy has a wonderful little spin on what they're doing as well. And it is a little bit different actually, because I was a huge Shabby Chic girly. And so I think that there is plenty of room for both of them in the picture. I want to cheer both of them on. Rachel Ashwell is amazing. Shabby Chic stuff is so grand, and as well as Love Shack Fancy. So I just compliment both of those women for bringing some of this beautiful romantic decor into our everyday homes. And that's what I love. And that's what I think we can hold space for with both of them. There doesn't have to be a competition. We can just love both of them, which I love them both so much. If you guys can see that cute little cup, I want to give a shout out to my sweet friend Cheryl. She sent me this adorable cup that says, "I wish you lived next door." And I love that. That's so sweet. She always thinks of me and sends me some little goodies. So super thankful for that. I'm also going to be opening a P.O. box because I have opened my Etsy business and I need a little P.O. box. So we can exchange notes if you guys want to send me things or whatever. You definitely don't need to, but I know some of you will tell me you're cleaning out your craft stash or different things. You'd like to pop something in the mail. So that would be fun. And then I can also send you guys out your giveaways really easily and all that fun things. So here is that beautiful little Love Shack fancy egg. And then I had some leftover wallpaper, no scraps left behind in my crafting studio, which possibly could be setting me up for being a hoarder future if I'm not already hoarder. I don't think I am really that bad yet, but I could be one day. I could just always want to save everything. So note to future self and kids, if I become a hoarder, it's going to be a lot of craft supplies and you're going to wonder why was she saving little scraps of wallpaper? Well, I'm going to use this one. I have these Dollar Tree tags and I'm simply going to take some of the rest of that wallpaper and cut around it and make a cute little tag. I actually made up one of these and gave it to my daughter for Valentine's Day, and I'm so honored that she has it hanging on her wall. I love it when I see that because I give her some fun little crafts here and there, and sometimes I think she's like, "God, Mom," but I think she really does love some of it too. So I'm going to make another one and surprise her with it and give her like a little treat on her desk for after school. I thought that would be so adorable. And I'm just cutting this little tag to fit the size of the wallpaper scrap that I'm using here. But super easy to do. And the way that I do these is I just add on the little paper. Now you guys could also use contact paper or any little paper scrap that you have laying around with these Dollar Tree tags. The tags come, I think, 6 to a bundle. You could take the ribbon off. I decided not to on this one because I was going to add a little pink bow, which I added a pretty little pink bow to the top. I just trimmed around where you could see any excess of the black because we didn't want to really see that for this particular project. I added in that bow, and then I'm going to add in a beautiful dazzling glam jewel from totallydazzle.com. I love their stuff, but here is that cute little bow that I'm adding. I wish I had an assistant sometimes when I was filming to give you guys a little bit better camera angle, and I apologize for that. But it's just me, you guys, in this camera, and when I'm in the crafting zone, I just go for it. Here's that beautiful little glam jewel. It's in a heart shape, which I love my daughter so much, so I thought it'd be perfect. I'm just going to add that underneath that ribbony bow, and bam, we have a fabulous little tag on a total budget. Now for this last DIY, I just have this silver platter, and it is a beautiful antique probably, so don't throw things at me if you love silver and you're like, why is she painting that? She could clean it and make use of it. I wanted something to put my pretty little cakes on, and I wanted something more springy, and no matter how I clean this, I can't seem to make it look like, I don't know, I can't make it look pink, so I'm going to paint it pink with some chalk paint. This is that Marshmallow Fluff chalk paint from Dixie Belle Paints that I found that I added in some of that Dollar Tree pink paint. And I think it's going to look absolutely adorable once I'm finished. Now, again, this is similar to those bunnies. I've got to let some of these coats dry. So I did do 2 coats, and then I'm going to let it dry, come back to it. And I want to know in the comment section what you guys think I should do with the finished look. Should I add in a little bit of white in and around kind of the more detailed edges? You can see that it has like kind of some little detail fluted edges, and there's like a little kind of swirly rose kind of pattern. Should I leave it as is? Should I distress it? I definitely want to seal it because I don't like when things are painted with chalk paint and the paint starts peeling off unless I'm meaning to have a distressed look. That was some hot glue on it because obviously I've been crafting on top of it too. But instead of running out to the store and buying a pink platter for my cute little pink goodies and treasures, I thought, you know what, I'm going to use what I have on hand, get out that paint, and have fun with it. I hope you guys are loving this video. I had so much fun creating it for you. Here is kind of the finished look so far. Both of the bunnies and the platter are a little bit more bare bones, which might be good because look at all the busy paper and stuff that I have going on. New cakes to come soon. I can't wait to share with you guys. Okay, so here's my little guy, Benji Bear. He has been having cabin fever because, as you guys can see, that it snowed. But I'm going to tell you right now that it ended up being 70 degrees today. 70 degrees. 70 degrees, and we still have snow on the ground. Now, I'm not sure what in the climate change is going on, but something is going on with this kind of weather. It's also spring in my area, which is pretty typical. We get all kinds of wacky weather. In fact, I remember one Easter that it snowed. I had my little daylilies or jonquils, whatever you guys want to call them, out, and I have a picture or a video of it snowing on them, and that was into April. So it's early. We have all of March and April before we're really going to probably be totally done with the snow. We shall see what happens with this weather. But Benji Bear has been sassy. He's out for his walk. He has been chewing on his paw again, which I had to cover it with the sock later on. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know why he keeps doing that. If something is bothering him, if it's just anxiety or what it is. But hopefully he gets over that because it makes me really worried. He loved being on his walk, though. He got to see all his favorite friends. He got to see his girlfriend Gracie. He got to see his best bud Chief. There are all kinds of little dogs out in the neighborhood, and everybody kind of will come out in the driveway when Benji Bear passes and say hi. He got to see Rowdy. I've shared with you guys Chief and Rowdy in some of the videos. Now this is where just a little bit further out from the actual neighborhood houses, kind of off in a different location, but Benji Bear is having the best time of his life, and Tinky Bear is doing good. That's my kitty cat. She is right now, while I'm recording this video, she is snoozing away. She survived the winter weather. She comes in when it's cold out like this, but then sometimes she's an outdoor kitty cat, you guys. She wants back out. So I have a cat door in my garage that I leave open for her, and I try to make her stay in as much as possible. We love you guys. So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafting and decorating adventure. It's such a true blessing and honor to have each and every one of you all here. If you're new, welcome. I am Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home. I'm a DIY crafting mama, and I have a passion for sharing with you guys how to have a boutique, gorgeous home on a budget. I love to look at designer things and try to make them a little bit more affordable for our budgets here. And also for all of you long-term subscribers and followers, thank you so much for clicking on my videos. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being a part of this community, because we are truly family here. This is a positive, uplifting, enlightening space, and I hope you guys are feeling that as well. So thank you truly for being here. Now, I am hosting a brand new giveaway. I'm giving away one of my large cakes during this I Love Spring series, so make sure you're subscribed and commenting down below. I'm super excited to spoil one of you all, and I'm thankful and blessed to have each and every one of you all here. I've also been sharing with you guys a devotional in my videos. It's by He Whispers Your Name, or the devotional book is called He Whispers Your Name. The author is called Cherry Hill. I've also been reminding you guys to drink your water. It was recently my mom's birthday, and she came over and we had such a lovely conversation. And last weekend I attended a women's conference. I was blessed and honored to be one of the greeters at the door. So if you guys watch my videos and you're local, thank you guys for saying hi. And I'm also going to be going to another women's conference, Christian conference this weekend with my mom, just going there to just get a little bit more of the Lord into my heart and be able to praise and worship with some amazing women. We have some really great conferences in my area that are just free. The one I went to last week was called Pure Joy. I'm not for sure what the one this weekend is called, but it's at a big church that is just amazing with their praise and worship. And so I feel so filled and so encouraged. And so I hope to share that light with you guys. And all that good stuff. So drink your water, make sure you're getting your steps in, try to eat your fruits and veggies, and let's look at what God's word is going to say. Gosh, I've just been so thankful to be able to share this with you. So this one is called Against the Odds. Whatever stands in your way today, whatever impossibilities you face now or in the future, I am on your side. I stand with you and I will not be moved, so you shouldn't be either. Your sources and security may be crumbling down around you, but my resources, strength, and power know no bounds. I do the impossible, so be assured that I will strengthen your hope. Rest assured that I will provide for you in ways that you cannot imagine when you face the many challenges of life. In the midst of all of the uncertainty and the seemingly insurmountable circumstances you face, simply remain in a place of praise. Worship through your worry. Okay, that's our little keyword right there, you guys. Worship through your worry. Soon you will realize that I have given you the victory. Yes! I've been working all along. Even though you couldn't see my hand, you'll learn that you can trust my heart. Your triumph through your troubles is already prearranged, and your faith just needs to be believed that it is. Doubt never brings about deliverance, but defeat. Trusting completely in me at all times and always, no matter what, will overcome any obstacle. Have faith, get up, and walk in the victory that I have given to you. Get up, for the Lord has given you victory, and that's Judges 7:15. So we are called to worship through our worry, and we are reminded that God is victorious. I have been ruminating on that and praying on that pretty much all morning as I've been listening to my praise and worship music, that God is victorious. And so when we really put that deep into our hearts, that God is victorious, we can remember and be reminded when we're having fear and we're having worry about things to come. No, we put that under our feet, that God has the victory here, and we are going to believe that, we're going to pray that, we're going to speak that. And so all that good stuff. So thank you for being here. Thank you for crafting and decorating with me. I am getting so excited to start my mantle decorating in my home. You guys know I love to do an over-the-top mantle decor. I'm going to do an Easter kitchen, hopefully an Easter bedroom, definitely an Easter dining room tablescape. I may need to pop into Hobby Lobby for some florals, but I'm definitely going to look at what I have first. But I want to do a big, really lush greenery space. I've also unloaded some of my bunnies. You guys might see them around, and those will be going into the house too. So I'm just super excited for spring and Easter. I'm super excited for the way that God is moving in my heart, and that I can share that with you guys here on my channel, because it is only by you guys being here, by the grace of God, that I have this YouTube channel and that I am up and running and going. And this is going to be, I believe, my 7th or 8th season. Again, I can't remember when my exact start date was, but I know I have 1,100 videos here on YouTube, sharing, crafting, and decorating. Most of the goodies are from my favorite place, Dollar Tree, like this beautiful topiary over here. Now I do pick up some stuff from Hobby Lobby and Walmart to kind of mix in, because Dollar Tree doesn't have everything, but they do have a lot of amazing finds, and they're so budget friendly. I remember when I was a young mommy and my daughter was just so teeny tiny. She was probably 3, and she wanted to go shopping, because we love to go shopping, and a lot of times it was just window shopping. But I remember giving her $1, and we went to Dollar Tree, and she was just holding it so tight in her hand, and I said, honey, we are going to find the most amazing thing for $1. And that became kind of our challenge. You know, when you're a broke mama and you're staying at home trying to make ends meet, it can be a challenge. That $1 can be a challenge. Now it's $1.25, so I guess you have to have $1.25, but I remember those days like they were yesterday, and I will never forget that feeling and just that hope of giving her that little, $1 that she could walk around the store and pick out whatever she wanted. And so we started challenging ourselves to find the coolest thing, at Dollar Tree for that price. So anyway, things change, and we need to change with them and keep moving and looking towards the future with joy. And something I said this morning was, no matter what, God, you woke me up today. Where do you need me? Where do you want me? And how can I bless others in my midst? So I am doing my best, as I know you guys are, and we all are walking through trials. So a reminder of something that you guys can do, because you have a voice, you're on this video, which means you have the ability to be on social media and comment. You can add a comment down below with your favorite scripture that will bless somebody that maybe is struggling right now. And another thing you guys can do is you can pick 10 people on your Facebook page to go like their post. Give them a heart, give them a comment. Oh my gosh, your grandson is so cute. Or, oh my gosh, congratulations for you and your husband on your wedding anniversary. No matter what you're going through, we don't have to be sticky or icky online. We can be kind. And when we put out that goodness, it's going to come back to us. It doesn't always come back to us, but I'm going to tell you guys that is what we're here to do. We are here to to bless others. We're here to serve others with gratitude and joy. So I hope that this fills up your heart so much. I'm so excited for this season of crafting and decorating. I recently posted a video of 40 DIYs. It was a compilation from my past crafting, but why I posted that was because I had a lot of stuff going on, but I also wanted to just share with you guys a bunch of different styles because I did a lot of Mackenzie Child dupes in that video and just different styles from days gone by. I can't always share every single style in every season because I just buy for what I'm decorating my house with. And with my Etsy shop, I'm just going to be selling pretty much little cakes and like decorative treasures and possibly some wreaths and bows. So anyway, super excited for that. And I have had some requests on me to make this big egg topiary. I really don't have the capacity to ship large items. Since I've been on Etsy, I was on Etsy back in like the early 2000s. The shipping rates have changed and it's just me trying to ship things. So I'm going to be shipping everything that pretty much is going to fit into just a box. I might try to do some wreaths if I have some help. I have a friend that can help me do those, but for the most part, just a little FYI, I can't do those larger orders right now. Who knows what God is going to do in my little business and work, so we shall see. But right now, I'm just not going to try. I'm going to try not to get my head in over any waters that I can't. I want to put out the best product for you guys and have everybody be a really happy customer. So anyway, just so much fun. And I want to give your hearts a big tight hug. Let me know what your favorite scripture is down below because I read your comments and those comments bless the socks off of me because sometimes I'm trying to pour from an empty cup just like you guys and we need to fill each other's cups. So thank you guys for being here. I hope I've encouraged you today. I hope you had fun crafting and decorating with me, and until our next video, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, and we'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.